Hello?
Hey guys, Luke here, and today I've got a brand new video for you guys for the FLS series. So, in this video, I'm actually telling you guys that I was a bit of a rebellion when I was a child. I was a bit of a rap scoundrel, and I did some bad things, and, I have a bad history with violence and that kind of thing, and I'll just give you a bit of an insight into my life as a kid. I used to fake smoke 20 times a day, when you pretend to smoke, and I used to cross the road without looking. I honestly didn't give a fuck, and if you got me mad, you did not want to get me mad, I used to go paint myself green and just go punch trees, alright? And, guys, I wouldn't even care. Like, I was just such a fucking scoundrel when I was a kid, but I actually ran away not once, but not twice, not 3 times, actually, yeah, twice. I ran away twice. So, guys, it gets insane. Now, the first time, I can't remember what it was about. Now, it definitely wasn't about that, my parents for the first 3 years of my life dressed me up as a child and, as a female, and, put me in girl clothing and thought I was a woman. And it wasn't until I was 4 that the doctors actually said, wait a minute, that's not a mole, that's a penis. So that's definitely not what it was. So that's not it. But I think it was something to do with my dinner. I hated Brussels sprouts, and I actually love Brussels sprouts now if I just smother them in butter. Like, say I have a Brussels sprout and there's more butter on the Brussels sprout, then I'll eat it. Like, fuck yeah, I'll eat it. But Brussels sprouts on my fucking dinner, that don't roll well with Luke Prank Calls. LPC don't roll like that. That's not how he rolls. Luke Prank Calls wants fucking Parmesanas for dinner and tacos. Oh my god, do I love tacos. Can we just talk about tacos for a sec? Honestly, guys, how do you eat your taco? I have to have my taco in the oven for a bit so it's crispy like a fucking nacho. Then I put sour cream down the bottom. Then I put some really nice mincemeat with like I know it's got spices and shit in it. Then I put cheese and carrot on top. Guys, sorry, I'm actually going to have to go to the bathroom. I got a half chub right now. No, I've got to stay for the commentary, but guys, tacos and parmas for like going out for dinner, my god. And the worst place I've ever eaten is surprisingly Taco Bell. The worst place I've ever eaten is Taco Bell, where the home of the tacos are. I must have went to a bad one because I paid $29 to have the shittest food I've ever had in my life. I had a wet taco, alright? So have you guys ever gone out to a restaurant and just been disappointed because your mum or your dad could cook better than the food you actually had at a fucking restaurant? I hate that feeling. That is actually the worst feeling. But anyway, back to my fucking dreaded life where I had a fucking, a bath every night, and I had electricity and a roof over my head and 2 loving parents. Fuck, I hated my life. It was so bad. Anyway, guys, you can obviously tell that I had a hard life growing up. What did I have, like, fucking 50 gig of internet fucking for a month. Oh my god, I know I'm getting bad now, and I know you guys are really getting upset for Luke Prank Calls, so not too much sad stuff. I won't open up 2 more, but anyway, I didn't want to eat what was on my dinner, and I was arguing with my parents about something, and then I was like, fuck it, you know what, I'm leaving, I'm going. And this is when I was like 7, and I was like, fuck you, I'm out of here. And I was like, screw you guys, I'm going home. Well, I'm not going home, I'm leaving home. So a bit of a South Park reference for you guys there. Now, just to let you know, I packed a hobo bag. I literally saw it on Simpsons and packed a hobo bag. I found a stick, grabbed a hobo bag, and this was 5 o'clock, and I fucking left. I left, and I brought my flute with me. That's right, Luke Prank Calls played the flute, alright? It was fucking recommended in primary school. Did you guys have, I think you had to have a language, and you had to play the same instrument. And our language was German, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's how you count to 10 or something like that. I think I only counted 9. And then we also had to play the flute. So those were the 2 things. Now, in a fucking perfect world, I would have rather learned how to speak English. So I would have got A's and everything, and also I would have loved to play the electric guitar, or the drums or something cool. But no, we played the fucking flute. Our school couldn't afford electric guitars or drums, so it was fucking hard. We couldn't even afford flutes. We had to like fucking buy them from hobos and places who already used them, and that's why half the kids in our school died of AIDS. It's fucking horrible. My life has got a dark history, guys. That was just horrible back then in primary school. So anyway, I ran away from home. I know I'm getting intense here, but I ran away from home. I ran, and I found shelter for the night, and I actually stayed probably, I think, 30 meters away from my house, out my backyard. And yeah, that's where I ran away to. So I know that there's bears and fucking wild horses and wild cats out there and hookers and prostitutes, but I fucking stayed out there, and I stayed out there for a whole 45 minutes till it got dark. That's right, I fucking roughed it for 45 minutes in my backyard when it was daylight. I don't think you can get any tougher than that. Like, I know there was that movie where that guy kind of had to cut off his arm because it was like it was like trapped in a rock. But that's nothing from what I had to go through. That guy has nothing. They should make a movie about me, honestly. Kid doesn't like his Brussels sprouts, runs away from home, sets camp in his backyard. Fuck, that's a blockbuster. God, anyway, let's scroll up a bit to, I think I was about 14, 15, and I was pissed off about my parents for something. I think my mum kept not wanting to let me on the internet and stuff like that, and, you know, I hate when parents say this. The parents always say this: why don't you go outside like I was when I was a kid and stuff like that? Go ride your bikes. And it's like, fuck me, listen, that was when you were a kid. These days, riding your bike is going to an open lobby on COD. People are on electricity. People don't go outside. And if they do, then they organise it. They don't fucking rock up and, you know, ride around their bikes around town till they see someone. They call someone up on a fucking telephone. Like, oh, fucking hate that argument where it's just like, oh, that's not what kids did when I was fucking little. I was always outside. It's like, yes, because you didn't have electricity. You didn't have the awesomeness of an iPad or an Xbox. So, fucking hate when parents use that. Anyway, I got so pissed off. I didn't really run away from home, but I left for a while, as in, like, I went for a long fucking walk. I went for a long walk. Like, there was this road that was, it was an incredible road up near my house that would be great for walks. So I walked up that, and it was, I think I walked at, like, you know, 5, and I was still walking, and I was walking back, and I think it was like 8 o'clock at night from when I was near home. Now, I was right near my home, and my dad actually came looking for me. And when my dad came looking for me, it is the best timing in the world, because where his car rolled up, a dog actually ran at me, like, barking. And our neighbour's dog was bad. Like, it was very bad. And it came running at me, barking. It was about to bite me. But my dad's car got in the way, and I jumped in the car so quickly, and I was so frightened. It was so lucky my dad showed up. So, and I actually got those dogs, I think my parents and that made a complaint to the dogs, because that's not the only time. Those dogs were in our yard trying to attack us, and it was crazy. Those dogs weren't the dogs that's just like, oh, it's nice. Those dogs were, like, made to kill. And I remember I went for a run one day down the house, and the dogs had to get put down because they also attacked. I can tell you guys a story another time where I was, like, trapped and I couldn't help this girl who was getting nearly attacked by a dog. I can tell you guys that story if you want. But anyway, the dogs got put down, and it was pretty much because of my family. So when I ran past the lady was an old crazy lady. So when I was walking in my house, she's like, "You fucking little cunt, kill my dogs. I'm gonna fuck you up in their fucking asshole, you fucking little cunt." And I was kind of a smart ass, and I actually stood at the gate and just stared at her for about 30 seconds, then walked off. So, guys, this chick was crazy, and her dogs were bad. Like, her dogs were those bad kind of dogs. It wasn't like cute. It's like they literally attacked everyone. So I didn't really feel bad for them having to get put down, because they were horrible dogs. And you know, if they didn't get put down, then I would have easily gotten bitten. And a lot of people actually did get bitten when they ran down that street. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Ow, fuck. Oh, ow. Oh, do you guys ever have that thing in your neck where you turn your neck and you snap it and you get that fucking funny feeling? Oh my god, I'm about to be a paraplegic. Oh, fuck, this hurts. Anyway, guys, tell me if you've run away from home. This really hurts. Fucking see you later. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you. Ow.